Welcome once again, and thank you for joining us for this more intimate virtual exhibition for 3 of our residents that attended the Golden Foundation residency in New Berlin, New York in 2019. Although COVID disrupted our plans for our traditional Made in Paint show, our residents gave us permission to put together a virtual show of their work. I'd like to now present to you the work of Furtak Cole, Hiromitsu Kuru, and Danielle Mussina. These wonderful artists joined us in April at the residency, at a time we call the mud season, too early for the first shoots of spring, yet the pristine white snow mostly gone turned in plots of wet, dank soil. First up in this virtual review is Furtak Cole. Austin spent most of his painting career in Brooklyn, yet recently moved back to the Green Mountains of Vermont. He received his MFA from Stony Brook University in New York. Austin simply loves to play with form and color. We see on his painting, Pass Go, done in acrylic on paper, that he has developed his own iconography. Austin drafts caricatures of bodies, of blocks, of clouds, or other objects that require us to look again and again to figure out the forms. Often the layered, intricate colors are just enough disturbing to be incredibly interesting, even when creating flesh. They are at the same time both muted but also bright. Austin has his own sense of color and form. At one point, the work feels cartoonish, yet incredibly sophisticated. I wouldn't be surprised if some adventurous film producer wouldn't scoop up a collaboration with Austin to create an incredibly unique and new animation form. Next up is the work of Hiromitsu Kuru. Hiro was born in Yokohama, Japan, and earned his MFA from Tohoku University of Art and Design in Yamagata, Japan. He is currently working in New York City. He has had shows in New York and Japan, and in 2010 won the prestigious Pollock-Krasner Award. His work is often described as origami. This would be technically close to accurate, yet Hiromitsu does painterly constructions that are incredibly exquisite. The painting here, titled Number 274, is a wonderful example of Hiro's willingness to break the frame of the square. The folds create the lines and drawing within the work, but his application of paint is dramatic and breathtaking. The thick folded canvas creates a symmetry to the work, which is accentuated by the repeated patterns of color. It is this depth of canvas and color that continues to feel very exciting to see a traditional art form being invented again. The final artist in this virtual review is Danielle Mussina. Danielle is the assistant professor of painting and the head of painting at Murray State University in Kentucky. She received her MFA at Miami University in Florida. She has been exhibited in numerous regional, national, and international juried shows. Danielle is comfortable in working with any painting medium, and all mediums tend to bend towards her own personal vision of color and form, and linking to the struggles, especially among women in our current cultural climate. In this painting, Let Girls Be Girls, painted in open acrylic, we see both Emma bent over the metal trough and Danielle standing, both intent on their own task, yet unsure of their connection. But the pink sky adds quite a bit of drama to their work. She allows the paint to do its own thing without being distracting. Her use of color adds significantly to support the active tension within the characters and the work. Thank you so much for joining us on our virtual tour. And please visit thegoldenfoundation.org for more information on these artists. We look forward to you joining us once again as we share the work of 3 other artists in our Made in Paint exhibition.